Today, Grounded 2 got a new update. It's called the December feature update. I'm just going to skim through the highlights here, not read everything. I just want to get you up to speed on what is happening in the game. So the feature update is going to be what they're saying is a smaller update that will focus on, but not limited to, tech, performance, and new gameplay mechanics, such as the return of coziness and the new and improved Peeper 2K. The winter update, the big one that's going to add the new biome, as well as the ladybug mount. There are going to be more news on that in January 2026. I believe they said late January, so more likely than not, the next big update will probably be in February or March, so sometime in mid to late winter. So what's happening in this update, and actually before we go down there, one more thing. They did also mention this during their last live stream, that any type of updates in the future after this one, not this one, will have public test betas, so any of the smaller or major updates, obviously the major updates, but the smaller ones will also have public test betas just to try things out and make sure everything's working as expected. This one, they're not going to do it for that. But here's the major things that are happening. So returning features, holiday wreath, redesigned holiday tree, holiday sign set, colorful lights in the park, and a firework launcher. This says New Year's only. So the wreath and the tree were in the original Grounded. I believe there was a holiday sign set as well. What you'll need to do, though, is you'll have to go in and purchase these, I believe, from the store in the game, the in-game shop, the science shop, and I think they're only going to be available during the month of December. It says the firework launcher is New Year's only, so that might only be available maybe on New Year's Day, but maybe I'm not sure. Guess we'll have to log in and find out. Also, the new lights. There's a light set that they added that was not in the first game. So here we say new features and content, holiday light decorations, which we can see down here in the picture. Ambient sounds of Christmas in the background. Main menu key art, main menu theme with sleigh bells. So basically, the wreath and the tree are making a return. The holiday set making a return, and then the lights are going to be new. Coziness is back in Grounded 2. If you're not familiar with the coziness system, decorate your base and unlock perks. So, of course, coziness was a feature that was added in the original Grounded game. It gave you more reason to build outside of just having a cosmetic build. And what they're going to have here is the first version of the coziness system, which is up to Tier 3. Tier 4 will be coming in the winter update. You'll unlock the hauling hero mutation, which is will allow you to carry more things. So you'll be able to carry more weed stems and more grass planks. Level 1 is going to unlock the fireplace, the coziness hunger buff rate, and the clover awning pieces. So the fireplace and the awning pieces were actually in creative, I believe, from day 1. You'll now be able to put those into your base. You'll be able to unlock them in the survival game as long as you get coziness level 1. Getting coziness level 1 is probably pretty easy. You might already have it just by having built a relatively decent sized base. The hunger buff rate will mean that you will get hungry slower. So that's definitely going to be a bonus. Level 2 is going to be the thatch chimney roof, thatch awnings, acorn shelf, coziness thirst buff, and the bunk bed. So you get a new bed that you can sleep in, which normally I think the beds give you a better bonus. So the bunk bed might give a better bonus than the other beds. I honestly can't remember from the first game, but these others are going to be decorations like the shelf. That's going to increase your coziness level. Same thing with these other building pieces. And then the coziness thirst rate buff means you'll get thirsty slower from having level 2. Level 3 is going to unlock the crow chimney pieces, the crow awning pieces, the trash can, picture frame, scorpion lamp, scorpion chair, and scorpion bed. So these scorpion pieces are obviously new because there was no scorpion in the first game. Next up is going to be Peeper 2K. Welcome to the new and improved version of the Peeper 2K. Now available in first and third person views, the Peeper now includes the chopping list. It's scrollable and collapsible. Peeper now includes a dynamic compass icon to help players navigate and orient themselves. Resource tracker helps you locate the resources that are marked in the resource finder view of the map. Track resources are highlighted when they're in the player's vicinity. This option can be activated and deactivated. That's pretty cool. So you can actually just scan out and locate resources you might be looking for. That's definitely new. Backpack display rules have changed a bit. You will now see the HUD of the first backpack you drop when dying. Opening the Peeper will now let you see all of them. You can now also force the display of more backpacks in the Peeper. Additionally, you can decide to hide trail marker icons from your HUD in the Peeper view. You can now use the Peeper to zoom in and out. More Peeper features will be added in the winter update. So it doesn't say you can use it while riding a mount, which maybe that's what's going to be coming later on. Performance and engine upgrades. So this is going to be a big one. Hopefully, with every one of these updates, there's just better performance for everyone. They've updated the Unreal 5.6.1. Players should notice a noticeable FPS bump by default without upscaling. Less hitching and stuttering, smoother overall and consistent frame rates. So yeah, with the game being an Unreal Engine, there's always the challenge of getting it to be optimized, and it seems like with each update, they're hopefully improving that for most of you. PC-specific DLSS and FSR. This update adds the support for DLSS and FSR upscaling on PC. You can now choose between different upscaling quality levels. Okay, so good for PC. I don't know what that means for console. I don't know how it's running on console. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below. Major bug fixes, improved performance on extremely large saves, drops of water should no longer appear when floating, fix an issue where clients could be attacked while loading into their game. Buggies no longer stay in your face. Various OmniTool improvements based on community feedback. Looking at any item that the OmniTool can interact with will remain the priority over the building that's in the vicinity of the player cursor, guaranteeing the action prompted in the HUD remains in line with the other priority rules. Interactions are based on how close you are to something. Interactions are based on if you look at the interactable. So it sounds like when you pull the OmniTool out, it's going to hopefully work as you expected and not just do things you didn't want it to do. And then various handheld bugs were fixed. There's a lot of gameplay fixes in here, which I am not going to go through all these because otherwise this video will be extremely long. But I'll leave a link for the patch notes down below if you're interested in seeing all these. With these being the major ones up here, I'm assuming these are just kind of minor things, and we'll just skim to see if there's anything else down here at the bottom. Environment art, so they fixed some of the, I guess, environment. Performance and stability. Performance has been improved for large world saves. The save game list now loads promptly and removing the prolonged processing prompt. Fixed a bug where a game was running a low FPS after loading autosave created upon starting an orc wave. UI UX fixes, audio fixes, save load persistence, and localization. So all in all, a pretty decent update here. Obviously not major content because the major content is going to be coming in the winter. What's coming with this is going to be, it doesn't say it in here, but I believe it's, unless I missed it, these items here are generally, like when they come like this, like there was the Halloween stuff that was only available in October to purchase from the store. So these winter ones here, the holiday wreath, the holiday tree sign set, and so on and so forth, these are only going to be available in the month of December. The firework launcher, I guess we'll have to log in and see if it's in there now. Maybe it's only available on New Year's Day. That'd be very interesting. Again, honestly, if you missed these things, because I'll be honest with you guys, I forgot to log in the month of October to purchase all this stuff from the Halloween set. You can always change the time on your device. I believe you can still do this. You can change the time on your console or PC, change it to like the month of like October to go back and buy that stuff. I believe you can do that still. I haven't tested it myself, but it worked with the first game, and it tends to work with other games. So if you miss stuff, you could always go back and get it. But if you're interested, you can obviously jump in right now and grab these things. Now, for most of you, if you've already done everything, this is probably not going to add a lot to do, although the coziness feature alone will at least give you a reason to maybe tweak your builds a little bit, get that coziness up to level 3. So when the big update comes in, most likely, like I said, February, maybe March, that you'll be all ready to go to jump into that. But anyway, this is the December update for Grounded 2. Let me know if you're still playing the game. If you found the video helpful, make sure to hit the like button. Consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.